What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a 2-in-1 review, of course, of Basketball Wives LA, Season 11, Episode 6, and Basketball Wives Orlando, Season 1, Episode 6. So if you haven't seen those 2 episodes in particular, turn this video off right now. Go watch those episodes, and then come back and watch this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple and free way to support my channel. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. So if you're spending 4 seconds watching this video, you can definitely hit the like button and the subscribe button, because I don't only review Basketball Wives, I review other shows as well. I got 2 more to do after this, so wish me luck on that. I'm also not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear, so, like, it is what it is. See, anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. These are my thoughts and expressions, how I feel. I might tend to stop to regain my thoughts. I forgot to mention that. I'm definitely going to be looking at my notes that I take over here throughout the show. And no one's paying me to be biased towards, against. These are my thoughts and expressions coming from my brain. Also, comment below what you would grade both episodes, what you thought of both episodes, what I talk about, if I forget anything, if I was off on anything, comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. Since we will be starting with Basketball Wives LA, Season 11, Episode 6, I'm going to grade that a... It was a lot going on. I give it a B+. This was an alright little episode, so I'm going to definitely give it a B+. Yeah. And I will give my grade for Orlando when I start talking about Orlando. And of course, I will comment in the timestamp. I will pin it in the comments, the timestamp of when I start talking about Orlando, just for those people that don't watch both shows. So, yeah, last chance. If you haven't seen Basketball Wives LA, Season 11, Episode 6, turn this video off right now because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Let me get a swig of water before I do. Okay. So the episode starts off with Jackie FaceTiming Jen, asking her if she's going to the Arizona trip. She's like, I gave you enough time. Are you going or you not? So Jen was like, well, I told you to give me an update on the cooking class. So Jackie tells her, like, the cooking class went fine. There was no drama. So Jen's like, well, I need more time to think about it. So then Brittany, Clayana, and Vanessa, they meet up to go shopping for the Arizona trip. And Vanessa says, are you okay, Brittany? Because you kind of came in the cooking class in a mood. So this is when Brittany tells Vanessa, well, I actually got a text from Clayana before I came in. Everything was just very shady, this, that, and the third. And then Clayana and Brittany both start coming at Vanessa, saying they feel like she was distant at the cooking class. And it's like, I'm not the biggest Vanessa fan, but y'all coming too hard on Vanessa. Vanessa didn't really do nothing. Excuse me. So, excuse me, I had to burp. So Vanessa says in her confessional that she feel like Clayana trying to divide her and... Don't tell me I got the hiccups. How can water make you get the hiccups and this be the solution to the hiccups? Yeah, so Vanessa feels that Clayana's trying to divide the friendship between her and Brittany. And this is when Vanessa starts telling Brittany and Clayana about her doing her investigation into Christian, Jen's boo. So she's like, I want to tell Jen, but I want Jackie to be there because of the pecking. I still have the hiccups. This is about to blow me. I hate having the hiccups. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate having the hiccups. Hopefully it's gone. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get rid of these hiccups. So, back to what I was saying. Vanessa tells them that she wants Jackie to be there with her when she tells Jen about her boo. She says because of the pecking order in the Basketball Wives community. Says it's all about respect and all that. Clayana basically is like, I think that's a load of bullshit. She's like, because I've been with my dude. He's established in the industry and all that. But I've never been married to him, so I feel like the pecking order is bullshit. Brittany thinks that all these ideologies are childish to her. It's like, but girl, if you had status, you wouldn't be saying that. If you was married to your dude or engaged or something, you wouldn't be saying that. You would be like, oh yeah, I do understand the pecking order, da da da. Oh, damn, I need spark up. So all the ladies, they arrived to Arizona. Jackie had a private jet. I was like, okay, Jackie, the rooms look nice. Yeah, so we get these back and forth sprinter scenes with Evelyn and Brittany, they're in the sprinter together, and then everybody else in the sprinter together. And Evelyn's telling Brittany that that she heard that Clayana was the one that actually started the situation between her, Brittany, and Brooke. And I was just like, no. They started it with Clayana. I was on Clayana's side that episode because they were just like, who are you? What are you doing here? Who you with? Type shit. But now Clayana is annoying. And then back on the other sprinter, Jackie, Brooke, Giselle, they basically assuming that Clayana getting in Brittany's head. And Brittany's telling Evelyn on the other sprinter, like, I don't even know what Clayana got to do with anything. Like, she tells her, like, Clayana ain't encouraging me to do nothing. I'm my own woman. This, that, and the third. She's like, I don't know how me and Brooke can move forward when Brooke keeps saying that I started the body shaming first. She says that's a lie. So then Evelyn's like, well, Brooke said that you body shamed her first, and I just feel like you and Brooke just need to have a talk and nip it in the bud. So the ladies arrive to wherever they are, they staying at. Vanessa's already there. I think Vanessa is from Arizona or something like that. So then we had to sit down with Clayana and Giselle and Brittany. So then Brittany, she's like coming to a realization. She's like, I may have, what'd she say? She said, I may have been the one that body shamed. She says, come to my attention, I may have been the one that body shamed first. And I'm going to have to be accountable for my actions. And I do want to make things right with Brooke. She tells Giselle this. So she, then she tells Giselle, like, I feel like you haven't been a friend to me. And Giselle's like, well, Brittany, I feel like you should have came to me if you feeling this way. Because I like friends that hold me accountable and tell me and call me on my bullshit. You could have just came to talk to me, this, that, and the third. So then Giselle asked Clayana, like, does the story make sense to you now, Clayana? Clayana was like, that's not what I heard. Like, she brings up, like, I heard Brooke say you got a little boy body and you tried to pretend like you didn't hear it, saying that to Giselle. So Giselle just like, oh, regardless of what happened, like, we moving past it, this, that, and the third. She says Clayana, like, she trying to nitpick everybody and she want her and Brittany to be beefing and her and Clayana go back and forth. Clayana calls Giselle ring, a $27 ring. I was just like, what? Then we get this scene where Brooke tells Evelyn about Vanessa telling the other ladies, basically the newbies, about Evelyn calling her engagement off when she told everybody at Giselle's party. So Evelyn's like, Vanessa is not to be trusted. They made that scene seem like it was going to be more than what it was, and it wasn't. So then Jennifer arrives. She's like, I had to come because I didn't want to miss Brooke's birthday. And plus, no one knows I'm here but Evelyn. And that's what I said. Like, they don't really fuck with Jackie. If Jackie was your real friend, why are you keeping it from her that you hid? And why you only came because it's Brooke's birthday? Because you don't really fuck with Jackie. That's what I be saying. Like, Evelyn, Brooke, Jen, and Shawnee, they don't really fuck with Jackie. They really don't. And it blows me that Jackie even sit around these bitches and kiki with them because they don't really like her. They play in her face behind her back. So it's just like, so Jackie and Vanessa, they meet up, start talking about sharing the info about Kristen to Jen, and Vanessa's like, I feel like it would just be right for me to just pull Jennifer to the side. So Jackie telling Vanessa, because, you know, Jackie don't know that Jen's already there. So she like, oh, you know, Jen might really not come because she really not feeling Clayana. So she might really not come. So this is when Vanessa tells Jackie about when she went shopping with Brittany and Clayana, how she got into it with Clayana. She's like, Clayana came at me crazy and said that we both were acting funny at the cooking class. So Jackie's like, oh, how did I get in it? She's like, Clayana keep having these meetups with other people talking shit, basically. Not her exact words, but she's like, you keep having these meetups and talking shit about people. So Vanessa's like, yeah, but she needs to know I'm not the one to fuck with. And she like, and so Vanessa starts telling Jackie about Clayana not respecting or understanding the pecking order or whatever, or the basketball wives community, whatever. And then Vanessa says in her confession, I don't know what I'm going to do when I see her again. When I see this bitch, talking about Clayana. So Vanessa's like, you shouldn't have, like, Jackie, you shouldn't have invited Clayana. Jackie's like, I wouldn't have if I knew she was out here talking shit. She said I would have at least met up with her before the trip to press the issue. You know, Jackie does that. She meets up with you before the trip so we can see what we get out the way, what we can get resolved and stuff. So I can see, you could tell that caught Jackie off guard. She was like, she talking shit about me? So then we get this real heartfelt scene where Brittany goes to talk to Brooks. Basically tells her she was wrong for her actions at the skate party. Is no defending her behavior. Brooks like, basically, I appreciate that. She says that situation also took me to a place I didn't want to be. Brittany then Brittany mentions like, well, yeah, you came in and you was like, bitches is on thin ice. So Brooke was like, that had nothing to do with you and everything to do with Vanessa. I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say Vanessa then, scary ass? And at that point, Vanessa and Evelyn had already squashed their beef, so you making that statement was just corny and you look dumb. Because they already that made up. And you was beefing with her for your friend beef, and they already done made up. Kind of what Vanessa was beefing with Evelyn for in the first place. So it's like, I just can't take Brooke. Like, Brooke get on my damn nerves. So Brittany telling Brooke it had nothing to do with you. I had something personal going on, and that's what caused my attitude shift. Basically, apologizes again. Brooke's like, I appreciate that. I would never want to put another black woman down. Notice how Brooke never apologized for the body shaming comments that she made. She never apologized for her standing up and catching Brittany off guard. Like, you stand up while you in an argument. What you think that mean? You could at least apologize for standing up and like throwing her off. That probably what threw her off in the first place. And even though you didn't body shame first, you called her sloppy and drunk first. Which she might have been, but you acting like that's not disrespectful too. So it's just like they don't be holding people to the fire that should be. Like they ain't holding Brooke accountable for what she did. She ain't holding herself accountable for what she did. She just like, I'm glad you could come and to me as a grown woman, put her big girl panties on. I'm just like, but you didn't do it. So then she tells Brittany, like, as a peace offering, I'd like to invite you to my birthday party that Jackie's throwing for me. So Brittany was like, okay, I'd love to come and celebrate you. I was like, So as they set up for Brooke's party, Giselle and Jackie, they basically sit down with, no, not Giselle. Yeah, yes, Giselle. Giselle and Jackie are setting up for Brooke's party. And basically Giselle was telling Jackie about her sit down with Brittany and Clayana. She says basically Clayana just mad that her and Brittany made up. I was like, that wasn't why she was mad, but okay, Giselle. She was mad because she felt like you was riding the fence by saying that you didn't hear Brooke say that Brittany had a little boy body. It had nothing to do with you and Brittany making up. She just wants you to stand on stuff that you said, which you supposedly heard, the moves you making by being in the middle. That's why I said, like, Clayana's approach is very, very aggressive and all that stuff, but at the same time, some of her points are valid. So Jackie said to Joselle, like, I invited Clayana, but I don't think she's going to come to Brooke's party. So then Vanessa and Brooke and Evelyn, they come. And then Jen makes her little entrance. Then Brooke announces to the ladies, like, Brittany took a full accountability for her actions, so I invited her tonight. Everybody like, yes. It's just like, but nobody going to call her out for standing up first and not apologizing for it, or it's, I don't know, whatever. It's like, wow, like, yeah, I was like, so yeah, we just gonna forget the fact that she stood up first, didn't apologize for that. Like, what we supposed to walk around eggshells around Brooke because she lost her daughter? We not supposed to call her on her bullshit because she lost her daughter? Like, no, call her on her bullshit too. We not supposed to call her on her bullshit because she been on the show longer? No, call her on her bullshit too. So Brooke starts telling the ladies, like, I appreciate you guys coming for celebrating me. Gives a little speech, gets emotional, whatever. Brittany comes. All the ladies, they start singing happy birthday to Brooke, presenting her with a cake. And then Clayana comes. And this is where I was like, oh, Clayana, what are you doing? So she comes and she don't speak to nobody. She just comes over and just sit down like she OG been here and she ain't got to speak. Her presence speak for itself type shit. I'm like, at least speak to the girl who partied. At least say hi to Brooke. It's her birthday. So Brooke goes up to Clayana like, hey, Clayana, you ain't speak to me. You ain't say happy birthday. It's my party. Clayana was like, oh, I just saw you doing your thing. And she was like, but it's my party. You're not going to say happy birthday? So Clayana very dryly gets up, happy birthday, give her a dry ass hug. So Brooke start opening her gifts, and then Jackie, she pulls Clayana to the side. She's like, I just want you to feel more included with the ladies. Like, how can I help? What can I do for you? Type stuff. So Clayana's like, well, I'm good. So Jackie tries to, like, level with Clayana. She's like, I can see that you the type that you don't let a lot of people in. Clayana like, that's because there's a lot of fake shit going on and I'm not with it. I'm like, girl, that's reality TV. You gonna have to get with it or get lost. So Jackie get to ask Clayana. She was like, I had to talk with Vanessa. Like, did you say something about my husband was a Z-list player, was a Z-list in the industry? I was like, all right, Vanessa. She did not, like, but you know, Jackie be adding stuff on it too. So I was like, I don't know who threw that up in there, but Clayana never said that. So she was like, I never said your husband was Z-list. I said that the pecking order was bullshit. So Jackie says, like, I don't think it is. Like, my stance is that me and my husband are highly respected in the league. It says that all Vanessa was trying to tell you is that it's a lot of respect that comes from longevity in the league. So Clayana's like, yeah, I understand all that, but I still feel like it's bullshit. So Jackie was like, well, everyone's entitled to their opinion. She's still letting that go. So then Vanessa comes over. Her and Vanessa and Clayana immediately start getting into it. I don't even remember what they got into it about, which prompts all the other ladies to come over. So then Clayana's like, well, Vanessa, you tried to air Brooke out. You tried to air somebody else out. Then in the midst of it, tries to say, oh, me and you, Jen, oh, we could be good. We cool. I was just like, girl, she not fucking with you. She didn't even want to come because she knew you was here. That's why she didn't come to the cooking class. You talking about y'all good. Like, no. Even Jen was in the confessional like, girl, we have not had a sit down talk or nothing. How you gonna say we good? But she says, like, Vanessa, you tried to air out Brooke. So Brooke's like, at this point, like, what did she try to air out? So Clayana's like, I could pull up the text messages. And then was like, oh, no, I mean, we was talking on the phone. I was just like, girl. I was just like, come on, man. So then she said that Vanessa said that, so Clayana's like, Vanessa said that Brooke looked like a blow-up doll and she fake as shit. Da, da, da. I was like, damn, did Vanessa really say that? Because last episode, Clayana just called Brooke a blowfish bitch. So I was like, I don't know how true that is. Yeah, so Brooks, so Brooks like, well, I heard, she says to Clayana, like, I heard from Jacelle that you said I should have, I mean, that you told Jacelle that she should have checked me for the body shaming comments. I was like, yeah, I mean, if Jacelle was gonna go and check Brittany for the body shaming comments, she should have at least checked Brooke for standing up and that fake ass excuse for why she stood up, like, no. Or for any of the behavior that Brooke did. They acting like Brittany acted alone. But yeah, so Clayana's like, so Brooke's like, I heard you told her to check me. I just want to let you know, can't no bitch in here check me. Clayana was like, likewise. So they going back and forth. And Clayana's like, I just told Jacelle she need to keep that same energy on both sides, which is true. She keep that energy. That's why I said Clayana just coming off aggressive and defensive at every standpoint, but some of her points are valid if she would just sit down and have a proper conversation. So her and Brooke going back and forth, and Clayana does like this. Finger not even that close. So Brooke like, you better get your finger out of my face. Oh, did that trigger you? Oh, I wonder how Brittany felt when you stood up, dumbass bitch. Like, come on, this is the shit I be talking about. So then security comes and gets between them, which prompts Brooke to decide she want to throw a drink on Clayana. She throws a drink at Clayana. Clayana trying to get active now, but the security carrying her out. And that's how the episode ended. And I was just like I'm saying, like, I feel like some of the stuff that Clayana do, is talking about is valid, but it's just she's just coming about it the wrong way. That's the only thing. She coming about it the wrong way. Because I was on her side when they first came at her at the skating ring. When they was like, who you? The way they came at her, like, who you supposed to be? Like, who the fuck are y'all supposed to be? You know? So it's just like, I was kind of understanding where she was coming from. But then she had that sit down with Jen and everything just happened so wildly. I was just like, she was just doing too much. This episode, she definitely did too much. Coming in the party, not speaking to nobody. Talking to Jackie the way she was talking. Jackie was trying to come at her as so civil as possible. I don't even know what to think for predict. Well, yeah, like I said, I would grade it a B+ though, because it was a lot of drama. Thanks to Clayana. But predictions for episodes to come, I mean, did we see anything next episode? Next episode, I think Clayana getting into it with somebody else. I don't remember. Or Brittany, I don't remember. Or it looks like they accepting Brittany now. I don't know. Maybe Clayana gonna get ostracized. That's the only thing I could think of. Those are my little predictions for episodes to come. Thanks for watching The Real Housewives. This is not The Real Housewives. This is Basketball Wives. Thanks for watching Basketball Wives Basketball Wives LA, Season 11, Episode 6. And comment below what you would grade the episode, what I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, what you thought of the episode, all that stuff. Comment below. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel because I don't only review Basketball Wives LA. I review other shows as well, like Basketball Wives Orlando, which we're about to transition into right now. Let me just put this timestamp in. It's going to be 23:25. We're going to do that. All right, so now we're going to talk about Basketball Wives Orlando, Season 1, Episode 6. So if you haven't seen that episode, go watch it and turn this off, and then come back and watch this after you're done watching the episode. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. It's a simple and free way to support my channel. It takes less than 4 seconds to do. So if you're spending 4 seconds watching this video, you can definitely hit the like button and the subscribe button, because I don't only review Basketball Wives, I review other shows as well. I got 2 more to do after this, so y'all wish me luck. I'm also not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear so, like. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I'm definitely going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. Sorry I talk a little fast. I'm going to try to slow it down. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. These are my thoughts and expressions. No one's paying me to be biased towards, against, none of that. Comment below what you would grade Basketball Wives Orlando Season 1, Episode 6. And what you thought of the episode, what I talk about, if I forget anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff, comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this episode, I'm going to give it a B+ as well. I graded Basketball Wives LA a B+. I probably should have gave them a B-. But they get a little more turn on Orlando. But I'm going to give it a B+ as well. It was a little drama, a little action, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to give that a nice little grade too. And yeah, last chance. If you haven't seen Basketball Wives Orlando Season 1, Episode 6, turn this video off right now because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Cool beans? Let me get a swig of water before I start. I've just been talking. Alrighty. So the episode begins with Mackenzie and her dude. They horseback riding, which we know is Danielle's ex fiance, husband, something like that. And then we get really it's just her horseback riding. Him just admiring her from afar, watching her ride the horse, whatever you want to call it, because it's his farm. So, but I think they went out somewhere to ride horses because his farm don't have horses or something like that. Then we get another scene where Nikki invites all the ladies to her slumber party. Oh, excuse me. She sends her invite out to all the ladies. Because I was like, is she going to send one to Mulan and Neek? So then Morgan and her mom, they sit down to have tea. And Morgan tells her mom about all the drama with the ladies. And talks about the struggles of co-parenting. Yeah, Morgan sitting with her mom and telling her about the tea with the drama with the ladies, and talks about the struggles of co-parenting and it possibly affecting her children, basically. And then she gets very emotional, apologizes to her mom because she said that she blamed her mom for so long for her parents' separation, but as she got older and became a mom herself, she realized that it was her mom's strength that got her through, and basically it wasn't her mom's fault, basically. So then Neek and Mulan, they're hanging out. And so Mulan's telling her about how she had her sisters over at her house. And she says now that they're gone, she realized some of her stuff has been taken since they left. So her sisters came in there and ran it up and took her shit. She's like, I feel like they just take it because they feel like I could just get it. I mean, if you on here flaunting like you got it, that's what be happening. So Mulan asked Neek, like, how you feeling about Sam Morgan and Nikki's party? So Neek's like, well, I'm just gonna stay as calm as I can be. She's like, I'm a YOLO type of bitch. Like it ain't gonna. She said it takes too much energy to keep being mad at somebody. She says in her confessional, like, she willing to talk things out, and then she tells Mulan that hopefully Morgan come in with the same energy, which you know she ain't. Her and Danielle just like a dark cloud. They come in and just fuck the whole vibe up. So then Mulan, she shares in her confessional that Nikki and Danielle were on live making a joke about Danielle hitting Mulan. So she feels like it proves her point that Danielle's not sorry for hitting her for what she did. She tells Nikki, like, I can coexist with Danielle, but we'll never be friends again. Like, she keeps saying, like, you can't come back from you hitting me, basically. So then Danielle, she meets up with her trainer because, you know, she's trying to get back into basketball. And from what I'm watching, she's really good at basketball, boxing. Like, she's really talented, but you wouldn't even know that because she's so stuck on Mackenzie up her ass, worrying about what she doing. And being this geeking baby mama. Like, you wouldn't even know how talented she is because she all about the drama. And just act like you can't sit with her type shit. Then we get another scene with Mackenzie and Danielle's ex. They having dinner. So Mackenzie's telling him, like, what we have together, I hold it near and dear to my heart. So then the dude was like, the husband, whatever his name is. I mean, not the husband, the boyfriend, whatever. So he like, we don't even have a title yet. So Mackenzie's like, well, I feel like we're building. Don't you agree? So he like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, we're building. He was like, if I had a side piece, I would just tell you. I was just like, ain't this what his ex was just talking about? So then, yeah, he was like, I would just tell you if I wanted a side piece, and you would have to decide what you want to do about that. So then Mackenzie's in her confessional, like, when he said that, all I could hear was Danielle saying that the reason why they broke up was because he wanted to be monogamous. She's like, well, that's the only. She like, that's only the case with Danielle, and that's why he had side chicks with her because she wasn't making him happy. But we happy over here. And I'm just like, okay. You never heard that saying, how you get them is how you lose them, or whatever it's called? Because Mackenzie delusional too. Even though we want Danielle to let it go, Mackenzie's delusional as well. And it's like, Danielle, as soon as you let it go and stop worrying about Mackenzie and your ex, that's when things going to start to fall apart with Mackenzie and your ex. I'm telling you. As soon as you stop worrying about it. But the more you worry about it, the more they good they're going to be, because they got something in common to make them good. Is your unhappiness, if you catch my drift. I know I just said a lot, but if you listen closely, you get what I was saying. So he's telling Mackenzie, like, I just need a level of freedom, a certain level of freedom. So Mackenzie's like, do you feel that I give you that level of freedom? So he like, well, we gonna have to wait and see. Well, she said they've been together for only a couple of months. Okay. Mackenzie's like, well, what about so far? He's like, well, the way you love me, you done fucked it up for everybody else. I'm just like, okay. Now we see this nigga is actually the problem. Got them two beefing. It's actually the nigga. He's the problem. You could tell. So Mulan and Neek, they meet up again. They go for a walk, and Mulan shares in her confessional that Neek's boyfriend's brother died last night, the night before. And she met up with Neek just to see how she doing and things like that. So Neek starts telling Mulan what happened. Like, basically, it was a party, and people was coming in there complaining about having to pay. And then when they all went outside, they got into it with some girl, and she pulled out a gun and shot the brother. And they show all the blogs and stuff. She says that the woman was even threatening her boy. Neek says the woman was even threatening her boyfriend, which kind of almost made her want to jump out there and fight the girl, but her mother held her back. So Neek gets emotional. It was like, it could have easily been my boyfriend, the way the whole situation was. She said it's so fucked up. Mulan basically consoling her. Shares with her, like when I found out about my brother's death, I couldn't be there with him and things like that. So I understand where you're coming from. Basically shares the moments of her brother's death to try to relate to Neek. So Morgan, she's at home doing her daughter's hair, basically talking with her daughter about approaching middle school, and she was like, what's your favorite part about being in Orlando or something like that? She was like, get to be with my mama. And she was like, that's so biased, I love it. Then her daughter was like, I'm basically used to dad not being around anymore. It was just like, dang. I wonder if she was coached to say that or she just said it. Sometimes kids just say stuff because they on TV. Or sometimes they're coached by their parents or producers to say stuff. So as Nikki prepares for her slumber party, she's talking about her confessional. I hope Mulan and Neek aren't still mad at me because I just want to try to have fun. I was like, girl, you started all this drama by running your mouth and going back and being the bone collector. If it wasn't for you, this whole situation wouldn't have got as tough as it did. But go off. You think they came, so I guess they wasn't too mad. So Ashley's husband driving her to the slumber party. He's like, he basically, she basically telling him, like, if I go in there not expecting to get into it with somebody, I'm going to end up getting into it. So most likely, I was like, man, I like Ashley. I don't care what nobody said. I like her so far. She ain't gave me no reason not to like her. Like I said, if it is true that she was actually sending a woman for Morgan's husband, knowing he was married or whatever to Morgan, then that is fucked up. But as far as she's denying that, so as far as I've been watching, I like Ashley. I don't got nothing against her yet. So we get the final scene, which is the slumber party. Neek is the first to arrive. It wasn't nothing awkward. Because you know, Nikki thought, did I say Neek's slumber party? I meant to say Nikki's slumber party. You think it'd be something awkward between Neek and Nikki. Nothing so far. Because Nikki arrives first, nothing awkward. I mean, Neek arrives first. And nothing awkward happens. Messy pregnant lady Lindsay arrives. I didn't even know Megan was there until they started playing the little game. I didn't even see when she came in. But Megan was there. Nikki starts showing off the Girl Power Award trophy or whatever. She says it's going to go to whoever behaves the best. Then Mulan arrives. Mackenzie and Ashley arrive. And then Morgan and Danielle, they arrive together, of course. Before they go in, Morgan's telling Danielle that her ex served her this morning, trying to lower his child support. She says she don't know how he got her address. She feels like it was Ashley. I'm just like, of course you do. Anytime there's something happening, you thinking it's Ashley. I was just like, I don't know too much about them, but I feel like it's not even Ashley because of the fact that you just threw that out. Like, it was weird. I don't know. So Danielle get the, well, I'm on whatever you on. Let's go on inside. I was like, this is always coming somewhere with fucked up attitudes and energy. It's just like, they just a dark cloud. Like, they just need to hang them two together and hang with whoever don't fuck with the other. Like Ashley said, the island, it should just be them two on the island and everybody go back and forth. Whoever fuck with them, and then yeah. Cause they just bring the vibe down. Can you imagine how fun it actually would have been, some party would have been if Morgan and Danielle didn't come? So Morgan and Danielle, they finally go inside. The ladies, they start to play a game or whatever. And then they start giving Neek some words of encouragement when she gets emotional about her boyfriend's brother. So then Ashley, the game they play, they pick a card, they get a question or something, they get to ask whoever they want the question or whatever. So Ashley asked Morgan, like, where did this whole me sending women to your ex come from? So Morgan gets the, well, I asked you about that and you said you didn't do it, so I left it alone. I'm just like, nah, bitch, because you said it came out in the divorce. Nah, where's the proof that she did that? I want to know, because that was your whole storyline in the beginning of the season. You said that she sent women for your husband. I want to see the proof of that. Because you said it came out in the divorce. I want to see the proof. Because now you're just chucking up after you said you ain't say it, so we're going to leave that alone then. I'm just like, nah, the fuck? But anyway, so then Morgan asked Ashley, did you give my ex my address? So Ashley's like, no, I didn't. So Morgan's like, well, she's like, do you have my address? And Ashley's like, no. So, and then Morgan's like, you a liar, manipulating ass bitch, da da da. If you was gonna ask her and you like, she gave you the answer, you like, it's just like, what she would have said if you, like, it don't even make sense. You wasn't gonna take the answer even if it's the truth. So they start going back and forth, Ashley and Morgan. Morgan gets up because Morgan was sitting on the floor Indian style. So she decides she wants to get up, which prompts security to come over there and get in the middle. She's like, I ain't gonna touch her. She a weak bitch. I ain't gonna touch her. What you get up for then? So then Morgan started threatening to kill Ashley, talking about it's not a threat, it's a promise. Then Danielle tries to defend Morgan and come at Ashley like, can you see how you shouldn't be involving yourself in people's relationship? Which is true, but it's like she's denying this. So where does she involve herself? Just admit you Team Morgan, but just shut up. But then this makes Megan decide that I feel like you should have the Girl Power Award, Danielle. Like, what? That's why I said Megan just be a dickhead sometimes. Like, what is going on? It's like, you should have the Girl Power trophy, Danielle. You did so good today. I was just like, okay. Even Mulan and her professional was like, that's some bullshit. I was like, yeah, that's bullshit. If anybody should have got the award, it should have been somebody else, not neither one of them. So Mulan calls out Danielle, tells her she's full of shit. Brings up the live of Danielle and Nikki laughing about Danielle hitting Mulan. So then Danielle and Mulan start going back and forth. So Mulan get the, you saying all this stuff, fight me one-on-one, what's up? So they get up. They both start going. Mulan throws her phone at Danielle. Of course, security comes and takes Danielle and Morgan out. And then you got to scene of Ashley calling the police like, yes, this woman here threatened my life. We're on a reality TV show. I was like, I know that's right, Ashley. She like, I don't got time for this. I'll sue your ass. Talking about you gonna kill me. You think it's a game. Y'all keep coming in there like that, thinking y'all can just get away with whatever y'all want to do. She was like, oh, yeah, it's 911. That's how the episode ended, but I said I like it because I would give it a B+. Because they was trying to stand on business in there. What Mulan was, I was here for it. I was like, come on, Mulan, yes. And like I said before, I'm usually always rooting for the brown skin, dark skin ones. But this season, this particular series, I don't know what's going on with Danielle and Morgan. They just give bad vibes. Predictions for episodes to come. Did I remember anything that's going to happen? I can't even remember if anybody going to get into it. I wonder what's going to happen. Like, is Ashley going to get Morgan served? I hope they get that on camera, man. I want to see that. I can't even remember what's supposed to be happening in episodes to come. Those are my little thoughts of whatever's going to happen. Predictions, whatever you want to call it. Little progressions, what you think going to happen next episode. That's what I think. But, yeah. Those are my only little thoughts. What else? Yeah. Comment below what you thought of this episode, what I talked about, if I forgot anything, what you would grade this episode, all that good stuff. Comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel because I don't only review Basketball Wives. I review other shows as well. I got to do 2 more after this and I'm almost done. So I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.